Okay, now that you have created your subdomain and personalized your subdomain, now you can log in to the subdomain using the same user credential that you had created while registration. You can use the same email ID and password to log into the subdomain. So this is the subdomain page. You can see this is the subdomain that I had created and this is the login screen. So after login, basically get to access to the same portals, same options, menus, everything which you can access from the main domain. You can see you get the same options here. Again, from the top menu, you can change the account information or you can change the password. The password change is a self-explanatory, so I am not going into that. Rather, I will go and discuss with you about the other menus. So I'm showing all this in you in the live domain, but for your understanding, I will now switch on to the development server, because in the development server for testing purpose we had created some more information which is available in the development server. So you can view it from our development server, then it will be easier for you to understand and see the data. On the left menu, the first option is business owners. In the list of the business owners, you get to see all the list of business owners who are registered from your subdomain or under you, rather. From here, you can also add a new business owner. To add a new business owner, you have to just provide business owner first name, last name, email ID, password and confirm password, contact number, address, and profile image. Once you provide all these details, the business owner will be added to your system and you can view his name like this one. So the business owner has been added, then you can add a business under him. So what you require to add a new business, you have to provide the business name, business URL, the owner email ID will come automatically. Then you select the provide the business phone number, then you can select multiple categories. You can upload multiple images here. You can add YouTube video. You can provide description of the business and you can select whether the business is a local business or a national business. This is same as what happens in the normal Just Go Live site. And after that, you add the business location. So basically, if your business is a local business, then it will appear on local searches. And if your business is a national business, then when people will search for national businesses, your business, that business will appear. That is the concept. Now, what is the difference between you adding a business owner and a business owner coming directly registering from your portal? When a business owner comes directly into your portal, your his account will be saved as inactive or disapproved. So like this one. So once you decide, you view his details, like here you can view the details of the business owner, first name, last name, and contact details, everything. You can decide whether to accept him, approve him, or disapprove him. So if you want, you can change the status by clicking here like this. And after you change him to approve, you can add a business under him, under that particular business owner. And all the businesses that you add from here, you can get to see from the business list. So basically, these are the list of businesses that is there. Again, from here, you can view the details of the business like this one. You can see the name of the business, business URL, business owner email ID, phone number, category selected, and other stuffs that the user has provided or you have entered here. Now, if you go to the business owners section, you can see that under here there is option to add business, and for some options you have analytics.